Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are here in front of my bookshelves to do another book video. So I recently posted everything on my physical TBR shelf, and since then I have acquired quite a few new books. Looking at my stack of books here, I actually only purchased one. The rest I got for free off of a giveaway table, I guess you could say. My school is switching over curriculum, so they had a bunch of extra copies of books that they no longer needed, so I kind of get to pick through those and get some for free, which is a slippery slope, but they are all young adult books. So I thought I would go through those, and then I'll also show you the one book that I did purchase. So the first book that I have is Uprising, and it is about the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire. So that sounded really interesting. That is a topic that I have read a little bit about, but I thought it would be interesting to read a young adult book on that. The next book, this one doesn't have a sleeve, but it is Code Talker. This is a book that I've actually read before, and I really enjoyed it. I actually read this one in high school, and it was one of those books that you read and it sticks with you. So I'm excited to reread that. The next one is called Flipped. This one just seemed, I read the back and it just seemed interesting, and I'm not really sure what it's about, so that intrigued me. Again, these are all young adult books, so I am interested to see how fast these will go. The next one is Touching Spiritbearer. This is a book that I read a while ago as well. I don't remember when I read this, maybe like 7th grade, something like that. So it's something that I wanted to reread. Yeah, so have that one. The next one is one that I think has been on my TBR list, but it is The Lightning Thief. It is a Percy Jackson and the Olympians book. A couple years ago, this was on a book club list that I saw, and I never got around to reading it, so I wanted to read that. The next one is not a young adult book. It is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. I have read this book before, but I thought I could use a reread of it. I don't know if this is one that I will hold on to, because I think I could find a nicer version of this book, or one that matches some of the other Agatha Christie books that I do already own. But I thought, this one's free, I'll grab it, quick reread. I also don't really like the font in this copy, but we will reread that. Again, it was free. The next one that looked interesting to me that I picked up off that free shelf was Chinese Folk Tales. I have Egyptian myths and legends. I have a bunch of Greek mythology, and do I have any other ones? No, I don't think I have any other like mythology, folklore, or folktale type things. I'd love to get some Nordic folktale ones, but I've actually been to China, so I thought it would be interesting to read an interpretation of some folk tales. Again, this is one I don't know if I will hang on to in a long term after I read it, but I'm excited to read that one. And then the last, so those are all the books that I picked up off of that free shelf. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 books I got for free. And then I did purchase this book. Again, it's a young adult book, a book that I've read before, and I don't remember what I was watching. I was watching something, and then this book just popped into my head, and I really wanted to reread it, and I was like, I need a copy of this book, because it's a book that has stuck with me since I read it probably a good 15 years ago. It's called Cold Hands, Warm Heart. I remember picking up this book at my local library when I was an early teenager, and this book, I think I might even do a whole video about it after I reread it. This book changed some of my perspectives on life. And so I scoured the internet to try to find a copy to add to my collection. So I did purchase this book because I popped into my head and it was one that I knew I needed to have. So those are all of the new books that I acquired. Actually, they are all pre-loved. Even this one I found it on a used. So that is all the new books that I acquired in the last week. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.